हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। मैं हूं आपकी फ्रेंड अलका। आप अगर B.ed एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम की तैयारी कर रहे हैं तो टीचिंग एप्टीट्यूड आपके लिए एक इम्पॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट रहने वाला है। तो मैं लाई हूं टॉप 1000 इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन की कलेक्शन। सो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम चैप्टर 3 करेंगे, टीचिंग एज अ प्रोफेशन। तो चलिए फ्रेंड्स, अपने क्वेश्चंस की ओर बढ़ते हैं। तो अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो प्लीज़ लाइक और शेयर कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कर बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करके आने वाले सारे वीडियोस के लिए अपडेट रहें। तो चलिए फ्रेंड्स, आज के क्वेश्चंस की ओर बढ़ते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 396, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ प्रोफेशन? इट मस्ट डिमांड एन एडिक्वेट प्रोफेशनल एंड कल्चरल ट्रेनिंग. It must develop scientific technique that is a result of tested experiment. It must have sufficient self-impelling power to retain its member throughout the life, and all of the above. So, right answer option number D, all of the above are the characteristics of profession. Question number 397. A profession is one that meets some criteria. Which of the following can be termed as a criteria for it? It involves essentially intellectual operations. It derives its raw material from science and learning. It works up this material to a practical and definite end, and all of the above. So right answer option number D. Question number 398. A profession is one that meets some criteria. Which of the following cannot be termed as a criteria for it? It should not tend towards self-organization. They are becoming increasingly altruistic in nature. None of the above, and both are criteria named. So a profession is one that meets some criteria, is that it should not tend towards self-organization. So right answer is option number A. Question number 399. Which attributes define a profession? Specialized knowledge, accountability, self-regulation, and all of these. So right answer, all of these attributes define a professional. Question number 400. By which the moment teaching is accepted is that our followed in a training a teacher. Science, goal, idea and stairs. So science is the moment teaching is accepted is that our followed in training a teacher. Question number 401. Which of the following are the characteristics of teaching profession? It essentially involves an intellectual operation. It draws material from science. It transforms raw material for a practical and definite, and all of the above. So right answer option number D, all of the above are the characteristics of teaching profession. Question number 402. Professionals have deep personal commitment are: improve their skill, build a strong peer group, behave professionally, develop a good behavior. So professionals have deep personal commitment are improve their skill. Question number 403. What is the vital element of professionalism? Reliability, self-regulation, accountability, and sincerity. So accountability is the vital element of professionalism. So right answer option number C. Question number 404. A person willing to take up teaching profession has to study for dash and acquire a mastery over the contents of subject matter. 2 years, a number of years, a year, lifelong. So a person willing to take up teaching profession has to study for lifelong. So right answer option number D. Question number 405. Teacher's professionalism means the extent to which a teacher subscribes to a professional code. A teacher has to teach for the sake of getting salary, or teacher must have completed professional teacher training course before his appointment, and all of the above. So teacher professionalism means all of the above. So right answer option number D. Question number 406. Teaching profession is based upon a systematic body of knowledge which has been derived from social sphere of life, psychological sphere of life, historical sphere of life, and all of the above. So teaching profession is based upon a social sphere of life. Question number 407. Who gave the 6 criteria which separates profession from occupation? Lieberman, Alexander Flexner, Adorn, and Gestalt. So Alexander Flexner gave the 6 criteria which separates professions from occupation. So right answer is option number B. Question number 408. What is not included in Lieberman's criteria to define profession? Code of professional conduct. It tends towards self-organization, derives the raw material from science and learning, and auto-censor. So code of professional conduct is not included in 11 mains criteria to define profession. Question number 409. Who discovered teaching profession ranks lower than doctor and lawyers? Hoyle, Adam, Barber and Alexander Flaxner. So Hoyle discovered. Question number 410. Which attribute separate profession from vocation? Profession grounded with sound knowledge, profession grounded with expertise, no code of conduct, and both A and B. So right answer option number D, both A and B attribute separate profession from vocation. Question number 411. When a teacher helps at all the 4 levels, namely preventive, proportional, curative and conservative, he is playing a role of mental health worker, counselor, parent and role model. So C is playing a role of mental health worker. Question number 412. The demonstrations of experiments or various activities done by the teacher in class are example of modeling, practical lecture, mental health worker and direct modeling. So right answer option number D, direct modeling. Question number 413. When a teacher has to inspire many students of the class to do various things in life, he will have to work as a role model, sensitizing agent, friend and guide. So he will have to work as a guide. Question number 414. What are the characteristics needed by a teacher to become a counselor? Empathy, active listening, non-judgmental and all of the above. So all of the above. Right answer option number D, all of the above. Question number 415. Acting as an agent for social change, teachers should inspire students to take action, come out with various suggestions regarding the way change can be brought, bring about revolution, and both A and B. So right answer option number D, both A and B. Question number 416. Teacher influences students dash and dash domain to give rise to the multiplicity of his or her role, cognitive and effective, behavior and spiritual, structure and relationship, and none of the above. So teacher influences students cognitive and effective domain to give rise the multiplicity of his or her role. Question number 417. For a teacher to take the role of mental health worker, what is he expected to do? To be a passive listener, authoritarian in nature, sensitive observer of human behavior, and none of the above. So right answer option number C, sensitive observer of human behavior. Question number 418. The phrase action speak louder than words is apt for which role of teacher? Role of mental health worker, role of counselor, role of sensitizing agent and role model. So the phrase action speaks louder than words is apt for role model. So right answer is option number D. Question number 419. A teacher discusses various issues related to politics, environment, health, etc. While teaching in class, she is playing the role of mental health worker, sensitizing agent, counselor and role model. So she is playing the role of sensitizing agent. Question number 420. What is not expected as a role of teacher? Role model, counselor, authority figure and sensitizing agent. So authority figure is not expected as a role of teacher. Question number 421. For a teacher to become an agent for social change, which of the following combination is needed? Sensitizing agent and trainer, trainer and mental health worker and counselor, and trainer and role model. So for a teacher to become an agent for social change, sensitizing agent and trainer combination is needed. So right answer is option number A. Question number 422. While acting as counselor guidance worker, what among the following should be avoided by a teacher? Positive attitude, empathy, getting biased towards a student after listening to him/her, and active listener. So he should be avoided by a teacher, getting biased towards his students after listening to him/her. Question number 423. Which of the following is not a trait of reflective teacher? Enjoy teaching and are not satisfied with their current level expertise, always try to improve. They research on their teaching effectiveness and does not any suggestions from colleagues. So does not like any suggestions from colleagues is not a trait of reflective teachers. Question number 424. If a teacher has to prove his credibility in the evolution of answer booklets, then he should be dutiful, very much regular, impartial, high-handed. So then he should be dutiful. Question number 425. A good teacher is one who is highly intelligent, lives simple life, has mastery over his teaching subject, and has genuine interest in his students. So a good teacher is one who has genuine interest in his teachers. So right answer is option number D. Question number 426. Effective teaching is a function of clear and precise communication, perfect classroom discipline, regular teaching, and student safe learning. So effective teaching is a process of clear and precise communication. Question number 427. Which of the following is most desirable for a teacher? To be punctual in the class, clear, precise, and systematic presentation of the subject matter, to be strict disciplinarian, and to be permissive in the class. So clear, precise, and systematic presentation of the subject matter. Question number 428. The teacher should keep distance with his students, help the students to get good marks, do whatever is needed to prompt the welfare of his students, and teach well and think that his job is over. So the teacher should do whatever is needed to prompt the welfare of his students. Question number 429. Which of the following is most important for a teacher? Classroom discipline, subject he is teaching, student of the class, and time available for teaching. So student of the class is most important for a teacher. So right answer is option number C. Question number 430. Teaching should be seen as most peaceful job, a resort of even the least competent persons, most challenging job, most lucrative job because of the scope of private tuition. So teaching should be seen as most challenging job. Question number 431. A professional teacher must have good communication skills, adventure training, personality, and none of the above. So communication skills is needed. Question number 432. A teacher will appreciate it if he/she had a strict control over his students, knows the problem of students and help them, is friendly with the students, and has a charming personality. The teacher will appreciate if he/she knows the problems of students and helps them. Question number 433. A good performance of teacher is derived from premeditated improvisation, both A and B, and none of the above. So a good performance of teacher is derived from premeditated and improvisation. So right answer is option number C, both A and B. Question number 434. Communication will be effective if it is delivered slowly and clearly, if it is delivered in the calm situation, if it reaches the receiver completely, and if it reaches the receiver is intended by a sender. So communication will be effective if it reaches the receiver is intended by a sender. Question number 435. Which one of the following is not the characteristic of teaching profession? Social service, skills, authority, and organization. So authority is not the characteristic of teaching profession. So right answer option number C. Question number 436. Teacher will be effective if the teacher is a master of the subject, has much experience in teaching the subject, starts from what students knows already, and uses many instructional aids. So teacher will be effective if the teacher starts from what students knows already. Question number 437. One can be good teacher if he has genuine interest in teaching, knows how to control his students, knows his subject, and has good expression. So one can be good teacher if he has genuine interest in teaching. Question number 438. Which one of the following are the characteristics of teaching profession? Definite social service, intellectual activities, on judgmental to solve problems, and up to data knowledge. So right answer option number D, up to data knowledge. Question number 439. A college teacher will really help the students when she dictates notes in the class, is objective in her evolution, encourages students to ask questions, and covers the syllabus completely in the class. So a college teacher will really help the students when she is objective is her evaluation. So right answer option number B. Question number 440. Which is more desirable outcome of teaching in higher education? Increase the students' achievement, increase in the level of independent thinking of students, higher percentage of results, and increase in the number of students who opt for the subject. So increase in the level of independent thinking of students is more desirable outcome of teaching in higher education. Question number 441. In today's world, when students have access to all the information through TV, internet, radio, etc., the role of teacher become more a mental health worker, facilitator, trainer and social worker. So the role of teacher become more a facilitator. So right answer is option number B. Question number 442. What kind of barrier does a professional faces in the classroom? Cultural barrier, social economic difference, both A and B and A's differences. So cultural barrier and social economic differences is faces in the classroom. Question number 443. Which one of the following has given a list of responsibilities in the teaching profession? Lakshmikant Saha, National Policy of Education, Sinde Doros and Vikram Sarabhai. Sinde Doros has given a list of responsibilities in teaching profession. So right answer is option number C. Question number 444. Teachers should not have such expectations from their students that are beyond students' intellectual level, generate inferiority, high levels of tensions and perplexity among students, generate motivation among students to learn more, and none of the above. So generate inferiority, high levels of tension and perplexity among students. So right answer option number B. Question number 445 and last questions. Which is the most sensible idea about teaching and research? They are two entirely different kinds of activities. They cannot go together. They are two sides of same coin and they interfere with each other. So right answer is they are two sides of same coin is the most sensible idea about teaching and research. So right answer option number C. ओके फ्रेंड्स, तो आज हमारा थर्ड चैप्टर कंप्लीट होता है. तो आज अच्छे से इस चैप्टर को कंप्लीट कीजिए, पढ़िए और रिवीजन ज़रूर करते जाइएगा. तो चलिए फ्रेंड्स, फिर हम अगली वीडियो में और सारे इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस के साथ मिलेंगे. तो अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो प्लीज़ लाइक और शेयर कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कर बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करके आने वाले सारे वीडियोज़ के लिए अपडेट रहें. मुझे इसी तरह सपोर्ट करते जाइए फ्रेंड्स. चलिए फ्रेंड्स, तो आप अपना ख्याल रखिए, अपने पेरेंट्स का ख्याल रखिए. थैंक यू.